Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to the Post-Apocalyptic News Radio, your only source for the latest goings-on in the little corner of the post-apocalyptic wasteland we call home. We're live at the bottom of the hour, and our top story tonight details the strange occurrences in the seaport town of Darf, and the legend describing their origins. More on that later tonight. We'll begin with tomorrow's weather report. I must declare, however, our equipment has been damaged recently. I'd like not to point fingers, but Gil spilled his coffee and I'm very upset. Therefore, any weather report for the coming weeks cannot be held to our previous standards and should be taken as more likely than not, and not a guarantee. We expect tomorrow's weather to clear up. A light fog in the morning will obscure vision, but will clear up before noon. Partly cloudy for the remainder of the day, with low wind speeds of 1 kilometer per hour. The high is expected to be 28 degrees Celsius, and the low tonight of 26. Relative humidity of 40%. That's our weather, and now it's time to move on to more pressing matters. The world outside has changed. The environment has grown cruel and harsh. Water and food have become prized commodities, and all the creatures we once knew have had to adapt. Some are kind, some strange, many monstrous. Let's discuss our new wasteland fauna. With tomorrow's fog, I wanted to discuss the Queth. Queths are foul creatures who stalk their prey under the earth and in the fog. Usually in bonded pairs, they circle their quarry before charging them. They are brutal with tusk and fang. They are efficient with consuming their prey, typically choosing to consume livers, lungs, and kidneys over the meatier parts of their victims. They have been known to hunt children and men, but scare easily if they think they're outnumbered. Travel in pairs in the morning, and you should be fine. Before moving on, I do want to describe this creature. They are particularly loathsome in their visage. They are incredibly pale creatures whose vascular system can be seen in near full display just below it. They are roughly the size of boars with similar tusks. Their face, however, is most interesting. They appear with 2 crescent moon-like pupils. When encountered below the earth, reports have detailed how the eyes glow like moonlight in the dark. Moving on, I'd like to speak of the comforts we yet hold in the world that is. Let's talk survival. More accurately, let's talk survival cooking. More specifically, let's talk quality survival culinary. Most of us haven't had a decent meal since the world ended, living off the scraps of the world past, or risking contaminated meat hunted from our new furry friends. Often bland or bitter, these meals leave us wanting. However, thanks to a kind soul traveling the wastes, I know a few things you can do to better your meals. Bellrot, a surprisingly sweet and tangy treat from the sea. Along the beach, one can find pods during low tide. They're filled with unique and diverse ecosystems, but very commonly have black growths, typically with green streaks through them. They rattle when shaken. They should not be consumed immediately from the pool. Eaten raw, these things can cause incredible damage to the body. Rather, after collection, they should be let to dry in the sun for a period no less than 17 days. They will appear flat following this, with a bump in the center. From here they are safe to work with. There are a number of ways to prepare these, but my favorite is boiled. In a pot of boiling water, these should be allowed to cook for a period of 16 minutes. While they are cooking, it's a perfect opportunity to add to your meal. The rum scrubbers you can find along the beach make an excellent partner for the bell rot. I'll discuss how to prepare those tomorrow. But even without, the bell rot is an excellent meal filled with vital vitamins, minerals, and flavor. Now I'm afraid we must part. Our benefactors have reserved some time to speak directly to you. We'll be back in no time at all, so don't touch that dial. Betty Baker, an experienced cook from the world that was, has opened her kitchen, bringing the fresh smell of quality food to Heroes Shore. Any who visit Friday for her first day open will receive either 1 cube or 1 spict. Tell her PANR sent you for 10% off your first order. Captain Cammy of Duff is looking for good hands to help man her ship. They sail north in 1 week. You can expect a pay of 5 cubes a day, to be paid at the end of the 3-week journey. Good evening. We're back with the latest goings-on here at PANR. Thank you for waiting. It's no secret that this world is a dangerous place. People have grown desperate and taken to helping themselves to your stuff when you're least prepared. Stay ready, stay informed with the latest reported bandit movements. There are currently 2 reported groups within our broadcasting range, the Skiv and the Door Choppers. The Skiv are currently far at sea. They seem content to attack ships near Father's Cape. They are uncontested, composed solely of Fathom, making it difficult for the FDN to dispatch them. I recommend avoiding the area for the time being. Meanwhile, the Door Choppers, living up to their name, have broken into a number of homes near Weymouth. No injuries have been reported, except for one among the bandits who got a splinter. Interestingly enough, the group left after entering the homes, showing no interest in what lay within. Moving on, it's time for our top story tonight. Strange occurrences in Darth these past few days. Furniture broken, cheese molding too quickly, tools thrown across a room, fog appearing from alleys, and such devastating cold permitting the town. All of these have been reported by multiple residents, and each of them know why. It's the anniversary of the Storm Captain's fall, a feared pirate who held the settlement hostage for 7 months until a hero from the town, Clara Davis, rose to the occasion. The legend tells that she single-handedly fought through the crew of the Bubbling Tree straight to the Storm Captain. Their battle was fierce, but ended in their mutual deaths. They say that in her final breath, the captain swore the town would never be free of her, and on the anniversary of her death each year, these paranormal events occur, culminating in the sound of cannon fire and a strange disturbance in the water. But with that, I'm afraid we are out of time. I should like to thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all the very best. And if you're truly out there, good luck.